Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. This week, we're going to start working on some of that garage storage workbench we've been talking about with storage underneath, so we have a place to work and store our tools. So, put the wife and kids to bed, grab yourself an ice cold ginger ale, and let's get to work. So we're right in the middle of old tornado season. It's windy out. Snow's melting, water's everywhere, stuff's getting overflowed. I'll try to leave the door open for a while. We'll see how windy it gets or if it even picks it up on the radio. And if it causes a mess for us, I'll close it. But it's nice and sunny today, so I'd like to keep it open. So I put more thought into the workbench area. I talked about leveling the whole area with like a mason leveling compound, auto leveling compound. After thinking about it, I think I'm still going to do platform, specifically because it's not that it'll be easier. I think it'll actually be a little bit more difficult. I'll have to make the platform for them cabinets to sit on, and then level them all, which will make nice for installing the cabinets. But the cabinets are too low, I think. I want my workbench to be a little bit higher. So I'm going to go the platform instead of leveling compound. So they're just the cheap base cabinets, 36 inches. And we're going to install us a little L shape here, like we had talked about, workbench area, and we'll leave us space over here for having a work table. So let's start working. All right, for starters, we hadn't skinned this other wall yet. So we're gonna skin this wall up. Just to this post though. So I have a corner to build in. So we'll get the table saw out, rip down some of our 2x4s. Do a little bit of math first, because I got, of course, extra 2x4s for doing the platform. So we'll just rip down as many of them as we need. Frame out that one little 8-foot section. Oh, we got our OSB sheeting. I'm not going to paint it, not right now. It's nice out, but it's only 55 degrees in the shop. I'd rather have the sun than close it and turn the heat on and make it all super warm. Minus the wind. It's gorgeous outside. I love spring. Mud I could do without, but spring and fall, they're the best. So let's start breaking down some lumber. So I just threw quick time lapse on as I framed that up, cut that down, framed it up, screwed it in. Because those of you that have watched before, I haven't changed anything. Same exact way we've been skinning the rest of the garage. But the reason why I picked you up, and I don't actually have the OSB on yet, is just a reminder maybe for some of those who don't remember how bad this structure is. Mind you, my 2x2 is straight. Well, plumb. That 4x6 is got some serious curves to it. So we are going to have to do a little woodworking. I can't leave that in there. And I couldn't pull it all the way out, or else our corner would be so far out of square. Those that watched me put up the shelves for our bins may remember this corner was absolutely horrendous. We had to do nonsense to try to get the shelves to be level, but then still physically reach the structure. It's so far out. And if I'm going to put cabinets in there, I need at least my skinned wall to be a nice square corner. And flat has to come out past this post because there's going to be cabinets to this post. So sometimes that's just what you run into. We are going to stop for the moment because I'm going to need to modify that beam, do some woodworking to get it to fit. But then we'll be back. Well, the boys done with school. Woo! Woo! And you know me, I don't like to really cut corners at all. Just sometimes the easiest answer is the right answer. So just use the Sawzall, pull the bulk of it out, and we're getting palm sanders and stuff out now, and we'll fine tune it to at least relatively flush so that our OSB can lay flat against it and not mess up our cabinetry and our storage stuff a bunch. So easy is best sometimes. Where was what?
The thing that you used to put this on.
The thing?
Yeah, the...
Chuck key?
Yes. Thank you.
Did I put it away? Nope. Because I knew we'd have to take the bit back out. Found it! Oh. But yeah, let's get all this picked up. Get our area cleaned a little, so there's less tripping. Put the other sheet of OSB up. Well, I got to cut it out for the electrical plug. Yeah, then we can start messing with cabinets. 8 and 3/4. It's like Can you see that line?
Yes.
Is it not plugged in?
Yes, it is. So...
Why'd you pick that's a crappy one? Put the blade in before you plug it in. That got the little twister.
Yep.
That goes in the groove like that.
There we go.
Good? Good. I guess now we can start.
We're also going to screw the cabinets to the wall, right?
We will screw the cabinets to the wall, but we're not close to that.
Okay.
We have to build platforms on the ground for them in our L shape so that we can level that platform and set them on, have nice level, make a nice square corner. Then after all that, we can shim the backs where needed, which shouldn't be too much because we skinned the walls. They're relatively flat and straight. About as good as it could get without taking a whole lifetime to do it. And then we can screw them to it. We might not get to that today because it's already late in the day. We get the platform built, we get it mostly leveled. We're gonna have to measure how we want them up. We'll have to put the cabinets where we want them, right?
Okay.
And then we can measure exactly so the platform is the correct size of just the base cabinets. And like we talked about yesterday, we probably still need, we need 2 cabinets for the desk portion of it, but we probably still need at least 1 whole cabinet. So we're gonna have to go to town, get them in the truck, so we won't be done today. We'll be finished tomorrow. But let's start building platforms. All right, brand new day. Me and the boy went and got some more cabinets. Last night, it's like I said, we can only fit so many in the truck at a time. That was like a 4.5 hour trip. So we didn't get much more done. But we got some of our framing done, which I don't think we showed you last night. And I know it's not helpful, or I know you probably can't tell. I know you probably can't tell on the camera how wavy the floor is. I mention it all the time and maybe you just think I'm being ridiculous. I think now you'll be able to tell I made some actual square frames for these cabinets to sit on, and they're sitting on the ground. So I think with the camera now you'll be able to tell how wavy this floor is and what we're trying to overcome. So we have up to like almost 3/4 of an inch, maybe even a whole inch of gap in some places there. And it's just free sitting right now. This is over a 7-foot span and it's only 19 inches wide because it's a base cabinet for toe kick. Yeah, it's pretty wild. So I'm gonna set you guys down, grab the level out. We'll hit us a line against that back wall. We'll start screwing some of this together at our highest point and level the rest off of it. Then we'll pick you back up, show you what we're looking at. You can see your breath. Yeah. So we've got the platform in. We've got it leveled up, screwed into the wall. We put little legs on the front in all its places, shimmed it as needed. And we've dry fitted our cabinets. They're looking pretty good. So yeah, there will be the desk still over here. That's what these are. We're just not to that part yet. And then on the end here, I think what I'm thinking is, of course we haven't skinned this wall. We got all the stuff, all the garbage. But right here, is I think we're going to put the rollaway tool cart. That'll go in there. So it'll be right next to the workbench, but you can just wheel it out to whatever we're working on. Of course, we're going to also do a work table somewhere in this area. It won't take up the whole thing. We'll leave quite wide little walkways. I'm going to put it on wheels so you can move it anyways. But just we have a table to work on. We're constantly pulling out the sawhorses. Yeah, stinking old sawhorses. And making plywood tables to do everything. It'll be nice to have a table. We can just throw moving blankets on it, and that'll be nice. But so it's a pretty good size. I will probably put some upper cabinets, but not like full kitchen upper cabinets. Probably the small ones that you would put over top of a refrigerator or a microwave, just so that we still have plenty of headspace. And then it'll just be little cabinets across the top, and maybe across here too, so it won't block our upper shelves. But then I'll have something to put some lights underneath of, so it'll shine down onto our workbench. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. But okay, dry fit number 2 in. I think we're good. We're gonna start shimming these cabinets out to the wall and screwing them in. All right. Cabinets are now set to the wall. Face frames are screwed together. Blind corners all screwed together. They're quite good, but these are the cheapest cabinets you can possibly get that you don't build yourself. So they are not perfect. We're gonna take the palm sander, little 220s, and we are just going to massage our little marriage joints, little marriage lines to make them. No, that one's wrecked. Pull it off. Put a brand new one on it. Just to make them actually smooth. Because like I said, there's the finest bit of, yeah. But we ain't going overboard because it's still just a garage, and we're probably going to paint the cabinet and leave the doors raw wood, or maybe we'll leave the cabinets raw wood and paint the door. We're not sure yet, but there will be paint involved because again, cheapest cabinets you can buy from the Miesnards. So we're going to massage these smooth. Our marriage joints, and we have a little bit of discrepancy at the top of some of the cabinets. They're 1/16 higher than they should be, or taller than the cabinet's supposed to be. So we're gonna smooth those out, and well, actually, then I don't know what. I'll get back to you after we finish that. Well, there it is, boys. We got main workbench cabinets fitted, shimmed, screwed into place, all level, good to go. We do not have, now it's just a workbench, so I'm going to do plywood, probably 1/2 inch, maybe 3/4, and I'm going to double it. That's what I'm going to make for the top, and then I'll just band the edge with 1 inch pine or oak, something like that. People getting too close to my road. I don't like it. The, what was I saying? Oh, the top. We don't have it. You can't fit 4x8 sheets of plywood in the bed with the cabinets. We've been making the trips for the cabinets. So we're calling it a day for tonight. But tomorrow, we'll, oh, I forgot to point out, yeah. And the workings of a desk. I'm going to rework those cabinets. We're going to cut most of the toe kick off so they sit lower, put a top on it. We'll have a desk there, TV above it. We're going to have the computer, do our YouTube videos, watch stuff. Don't have to do it on our phone, listen to music, all those good things. But anyways, so we'll go get the tops for that tomorrow. So we're done for the day. We'll see you in the morning. Well, there it is. It's the start of it, at least. I'm going to make the tops out of dimensional lumber, just construction grade. I'm going to rip them down, glue them together, plane them, make our tops out of that, because we're going to beat it up. You know, it's going to be a workbench. However, you haven't had a video for like a month or more. We've been gone 3 weeks out of the last month. Hockey playoffs, makeup games for Snow, and going to visit Grandmama in the hospital 1,300 miles away. So, driving through snowstorms as well. I forgot about that. Snowstorms through all of those. Great times. Good times. But I'm not going to make you wait for that, so we're going to throw this video up. I'm going to let that lumber acclimate to the garage for 3 days probably, and then I'll start on that. So let it sit for over the weekend, and I'll start on it next week. You guys will get a video. If you've watched this long, you know we appreciate you. You're obviously getting some value from it too. You're all the way at the end. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, come back, see the rest of it. Like I always say, you can make excuses or you can make results. We're going to keep making some results. But I'm going to get this video put up for you so y'all have something to watch. It's been forever. Thanks for being around.
Oh, I'm with my brethren. It feels amazing.
Your brethren's cardboard?
No, my brethren's garbage, because I'm garbage too.
Oh my goodness, this kid. There might have been a more difficult way for you to do that, but I don't know. Like, that might have been the most difficult